Hey there! Welcome to another episode of Galaxy Gardens. My name is Chrissy, and today we're planting cabbage. So let's go check it out. I have a couple beds to do. So this is bed E, which I showed you in part 1. You can see some of our leeks are doing well. And I just gave that cilantro some water, but this is going to be mostly tomatoes and chamomile. So we have room for parsley and cilantro, so we're going to plant that too. And then we're going to check out some of the other stuff that's growing, including carrots, catnip, and of course, some thyme. We got super lucky today with sunny and partly cloudy skies, so I'm going to take advantage of that, get these cabbages in, and then start the hardening off process for a couple other varieties that need to go out very soon, namely the flowers that are inside, because they need to come out and I need to get my squash going. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. We had a pretty gnarly rainstorm last night though, where it was downpouring, hail came down. I did go check on the greens we planted in our last video and they're doing okay. There's maybe 2 Swiss chards that are a little bit wilty, but the center of them is solid and it's gonna put out some new leaves. So that's the risk you take when you transplant. You know, they're kind of at the whim of outside, but that's okay. I always prefer to transplant my own greens rather than getting them from the store. Some greens are best direct sowed like lettuce is, but hardy greens, always prefer the transplants. As discussed last time, this is a mix of kohlrabi and cabbages. This is a Chinese Merlot. You can see the seeds aren't perfect. So one came out green, one came out purple. They're supposed to be purple. And of course here, mermaid's tail cabbage that did fantastic last year. And we have some kohlrabi. I like kohlrabi. You really don't get that much for how much space the plant takes up, but the leaves are delicious and the chickens like them, so I'm definitely gonna grow it again. But the actual kohlrabi itself, you have to grow a lot of them if you want a decent amount. But let me get this in the ground and then we'll move on. And girls, again, some inside the electric fence, outside the runtime. There's a bunch of dandelions over there and they love it. I did check the weather and we might get rain in like an hour or 2. So let's be quick about this. I wanted to show you this excellent root formation on this Savoy cabbage. Looks good. This is why I like the tall cups. It gives them some more room. It's easier to spread apart. We already put our mermaid's tail cabbage in and it took up half of this bed. I was actually just going to do a full bed of them, but I honestly don't mind them close together. That's fine because I collect the outer leaves as you go also. But this, I'll give you a close-up. Look at that. Healthy, happy little plants. So I have an extra space here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a line. I'm going to make another line with the Chinese minuet cabbage. And then I might be able to fit like one of these kohlrabis in here, and I don't know where we're gonna put the rest of them. Maybe I'll put it with the tomatoes. That's a problem for like 5 minutes from now, but I'm gonna figure it out. There you go. My spacing got away from me a little bit over here. My goal is for this to just be a wall of leaves in a few weeks. If we can get a wall of leaves, that's all I want. So this back area, we have our mermaid's tail cabbage, which is a gorgeous purple, blue, and green cabbage. Then we have our Savoy cabbage, which is a kind of oval, almost green cabbage. 3 Chinese minuet cabbages. And then I decided to go with the purple kohlrabi here, just because it's going to be kind of a purpley bed. But looks good. So what we have remaining is our white kohlrabi and giant kohlrabi. So I'm going to bring it over here. And we're just going to make it work in the middle of this bed, because we put the tomatoes on the edges. So let me get in here, we'll be right back. I don't know if you can see back there, but the clouds are coming in, so we are getting pretty close to the end of this today. I forgot to start some parsley, so of course I bought a little tray, but look how cute this plug is. I don't prefer plugs because I think stuff dries out too fast, but this is really cute. This is fine curled parsley. Most years I've been growing these like triple curled Italian parsley. That's fine. And then I also got some cilantro. This side is going to be our giant kohlrabi. This is our just white Vienna. We have cilantro there as well. We had drying beans in this bed. If you remember last year, we grew orchid beans or calypso beans. So beans are nitrogen fixers, which means all along the roots are little like nodules that collect nitrogen. So that's gonna be perfect for these greens. It's gonna look really good. All right, that's all set. Over here, this is all set. Hey, call me vain, but this is gonna look really pretty in a few weeks. Wanted to show you real quick before we go inside. Look at all our lettuce coming up. I don't remember what we planted. I believe this might be oak leaf or maybe slow boat. Who knows? It looks pretty good. And then over here, our lettuce from last year that went to seed is popping up. I planted cilantro, spinach, and a couple other lettuces. You can't see it too well, but down here we have a nice red lettuce coming in. Over here as well. We're gonna be overdone with lettuce soon. I think over there is where I might have put the spinach. I saw a couple coming up, but they take a while. And then some lettuce here, tiny bit of lettuce there. I don't know what's going on over there, so that's all right. We had a kale over winter, and now this is going to seed, which is great. So I think this is a dwarf Siberian kale, I think is what it's called. And I don't have any more seeds of that, so I'm gonna take it because it's really tasty. You can see the girls behind me. I'm gonna go wrangle them up and get them back in the run, and then we're gonna head inside and figure out what we're gonna harden off next. Well, we're back inside with my lovely bouquet that Greg got me for our anniversary, and we had a slight delay because of the cat. This cat is in so much trouble. I went to bring everything in and she ran out, went under the porch, tried to go to the neighbor's yard, made a mad dash in the backyard. Doesn't respect the fact that we have coyotes, foxes, black bears, street cats, raccoons, hawks. She's an idiot. Now here's Scout. She doesn't do anything wrong. She's a very good cat. There's the Prozac album that Greg is on, doing bass. Yeah. Much more well-behaved cat. All right, let's get back to some plants. Let's go pick out some stuff. I'm just looking at my greenhouse right now. We need to get some stuff hardened off. So we have a lot to pick from here. I'm gonna start with the basil. I'm Move this pepper to the side. The leeks, of course. Boot, get out of here. I don't want to see your face right now. Move the flowers. This is oh, it's stuck. Whoops, daisy. There we go. Let's get that under there. I did not expect this to turn into an octopus. This is our safflower. If I knew I was gonna do this, I would have just direct sewed it. But nevertheless, what else? This is from seed order, marigold. What is this? Marigold. Gonna leave that. What's this? This is Tulsi basil that can go outside. Marjoram. Of course, cardoon. I think I should have started more. Yeah, I think I might have killed some off here. Looks good. I forgot to water it one day. So let me go through, I'll grab the rest of what we're gonna start hardening off, and we're actually gonna leave it inside for now and probably start this process tomorrow. Here we are. This is everything we're gonna start to harden off. A couple things might be flowering. Here we go. So I got some coxcomb. I thought it would get bigger, but it's already starting to flower, so that needs to get planted. Obviously the safflower. I honestly might start some more cardoon because I only have 9 of them right now. I think I had 12 last year. But honestly, I haven't even eaten that yet. It's still in the freezer. We have poppies, rosemary, calendula. This is tarragon, marjoram, hyssop. The hyssop's doing fantastic, so that's gonna be a good one over here to plant. So there you go. Last frost date has passed officially. That's today. We want our nights to get in the 50s, but I expect after next week it'll be good. So we can start putting these out in the evenings for a couple hours, and a couple weeks from now, they'll be ready to go in the ground. I will say there's a couple tomatoes in here that aren't doing well, and I think it's because I have a bad stock, because I have most tomatoes doing fantastic. The 2 that are doing poorly are the Jersey Devils and the Champagne Bubbles. The Jersey Devils gave me issues last year, but I thought it was just the soil. Now I'm realizing it's just kind of a weak variety from whatever seeds I saved. So I'm gonna try buying those again. Peppers are doing fantastic. You can see the Fatalis here doing good. I had to actually top the Atomic Starfish. In the back is our huckleberries, ground cherries up here as well. So I don't know if I'll get to it this weekend, but we might get some squash going within the next week or so. The light got away from me once again. I'm really looking forward to getting those flowers and herbs hardened off. And if you're transplanting yourself, always water everything in. I didn't water them in today because we're getting rain all overnight and all day tomorrow. But the soil they were in and the soil they were planted in were still damp from being watered and from the rain we got yesterday, so they're good to go. We'll have more planting videos for you in the future, but in the meanwhile, I hope you stay well. Please like this video if you got anything out of it. Subscribe if you'd like to check out some more of our future videos. And if you want to follow us on social media, where I do more regular updates than we do on YouTube, check out the link in the description. See ya.